enough for me. We don't even read it. Let's leave them.
I'm not. When we come back, we're gonna play that game. I'm itching to play. Debut of a new segment. We're gonna play it with Joe since he's in the studio. Joe back since he's in the studio, he's hanging out with us. I do appreciate it. Jen's in the chat. Don Duck Landis is also in the chat. We're having a party. Stick with us.
Let's go, bitches! Come on! Get to work!
In a country known for exploiting its workers,
Hurry up!
Hung Lo's jewelry factory was a living hell.
Come on, pick it up, homie!
This devil wasn't just abusive, he was delusional.
Nothing could be finer than to be with me in China. I'm a badass mother, a Chinese brother.
Hung Lo thought he could hang and rhyme like a badass gangster rapper.
And the bitches, look at me. I got my own sweatshop jewelry factory.
His workers lived in fear of Hung Lo's wrath.
Let's go.
One mistake, and they were fired.
I hire my workers. I am nothing. If they don't like it,
One of the materials used in Hung Lo's cheap jewelry was rosary pea seeds. The seeds, which look like tiny jewels, contain a toxin called abrin, which is very similar to rat poison.
If you demons outside, I'll pop a cap in your ass. Oh!
Hung Lo's fake gold grill was a gift from his workers. They made sure it was loaded with the deadly seeds. They had an earful of his abuse and bad rapping, so they gave him a mouthful of poison.
Abrin is a really insidious poison. It gets into the cell and turns off the machinery in your cell that makes proteins, which keep you alive. Now, once your cells stop making proteins, you literally fall apart.
I'm a badass mother, a Chinese brother.
If Hung Lo can rap, so can I. Nothing could be finer than Hung Lo dead in China.
And we're live. We're back. Joe's with us, I think. He said give him a heads up. I'm giving you a heads up. Heads up! But we are back. Don Ducklandis says in the chat room, I think it's more manly to live to 80 years than to jump into a volcano, kill yourself in some other way. I think you might be right. Jen says, Bobby, is this 1,000 Ways to Die? Yes, it is. It's a good one, too. I can't wait to get some clips off of that guy. Sounds like the guy talking. Yeah, that dude, the narrator.
Oh, do you know who this is?
Who?
This the old guy from Sons of Anarchy.
What is?
The narrator for 1,000 Ways to Die. That's Hellboy.
You sure?
I swear on my life, Bobby, you can look it up.
Really? I didn't know that. Didn't sound like his voice.
It is, and it's the same guy from the Sons of Anarchy. Have you seen the Sons of Anarchy?
Well, I know. I watch it religiously, dude.
Yeah, it's the old guy with the gray hair.
Yeah. He's Hellboy. Yeah, I know he's Hellboy. Same dude.
Yeah. 1,000 Ways to Die. That's him.
No shit.
No shit. Alright, look it up for you, just to make sure.
Yeah. Let's verify this before we play this game.
Okay, what's his name? Is it John?
I don't know. Just can't you put in Hellboy or something?
Yeah.
Ron Perlman. Thank you, Duck.
Yeah, Ron.
I gotta get a duck sound. Huh? I'm trying to get a duck sound for 2 years. By the time I get it, it's gonna be old.
Ron Perlman.
Because
he was the narrator of the television show 1,000 Ways to Die. I don't know, was it canceled or is it still going on? Or?
No, I don't think it's I think it's still going on. I mean, I can't. There's so many of them. I watch them, but they could be reruns for all I know. You know what I mean? I watch them on Spike though all the time. That's where it originated from, Spike TV. So.
Okay, no, he's been the narrator on every episode except the first two.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, there you go.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do
Didn't believe.
you know who famous? Do you know who the narrator to Thomas the Train is? I understand. I mean, I don't know if it's called Thomas the Train, but you know how Thomas the Train, those cartoons, they're not really cartoons. You know, the kids show, kind of like the learning kids show. You ever see Thomas the Train?
Sure.
You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, which call narrates that? Well, used to. Obviously, he's not now because he's dead. But George Carlin used to do it.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he do it anymore?
He's dead. George Carlin's dead. I don't know if they.
No.
It might have been canceled, like the new ones before he died. Because I know. I mean, he didn't die that long ago, really. He's only been dead like a year or two, a couple of years or whatever.
Bobby.
What?
Bobby.
What?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
You got all these people waiting for this game.
Oh
and
yeah,
you're
yeah.
going on about some nonsense. Thomas the Train.
you brought it up. You brought up that other dude. All right, let's play the game.
Brought it up.
Let's go! How many times do you beat off? And when you do it till it's Microsoft? Do you do it to porn or leave it to imagination? Come on, everybody, let's talk about masturbation. That's right, Joe Back. Do you masturbate? And how many times? I can't wait to get a broad on here to play this game.
I'm gonna go with 12.
12 times a day?
Oh, a day?
How many times, like daily? Do you do it weekly? Bi-weekly?
I'm gonna go with 20.
A day? Are we going by days, week, months? What are we going by? 20 what?
You said a day, didn't you?
You do not. That you don't even have that much in you. I know you're young and all. That's an awful lot. I could do
awful lot.
I could do it in 3 days, but after that, I'm scabbing. 3 times in one day, but after that, it gets a little rough. I like Perlman, the Magnificent Seven. Perlman, the Magnificent Seven TV series.
So wait, that was the game? That was...
Yeah.
Why didn't you just ask me?
Because it's a when you have people on, that's a game you play. It's like a little game, you know.
That's a weird game, Bobby. hey, let's play a game where you tell me how many times you masturbate.
Well,
a day.
because
That comes off a little strong.
Masturbation is fascinating to me, but I want to play it with girls bad. I want girls to get on here because the thing about them is they lie, and I want to call them a liar to their face. Because the broads say they don't do it, and I know they do. You know what I mean? They do. They all do. They all do. Because they think about, it's been proven. Scientists proven that women think about sex almost as much as a man every day. You know, what's a man think?
Actually, I think it's more than a guy.
Yeah, more than a guy, they say.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But, what are you trying to say, Bobby? Are you keep talking about, like you would know.
About what? Women masturbating? I masturbate. Sometimes I feel like within life too, that it's always better. Like I like to hold out on myself for a few days. You know what I mean?
All right.
Because it feels better.
All right. So if you had to do an estimate on like your whole life.
Well, I can't count that high, but. But, I mean, I'm going to say an average, by the time you average it out, it still would probably equal up to once a day, because if I skip a week, I might, when I finally do go, I might go for 3-4 times a day, excessively, until I get tired of it and bored, and then I'll stop, You know, I might stop for 3 days, and then the day I go at it, I'm going at it 3 days, 3 times in that one day. You know what I'm saying? So it still winds up adding up to once a day.
Okay, alright, this is weird, and after hearing that, I'm probably never going to masturbate again.
Why?
That just got a little bit too weird, Bobby.
We're talking about mass. That's why I made this game. It makes people uncomfortable.
You're...
I mean, dude, you know, let's tell the truth. You know, Jesus Christ.
I already did 20.
I know. I'm just talking about in general. Like, you know, why is it so weird talking about it? Now, if we weren't on air, that would be weird.
We're on air?
Yeah, we're on air. We're playing the game. We'll be back after this.
The average person spends 2 weeks of their life kissing. French kissing can prevent cavities. A man's beard grows fastest when he anticipates sex. The average man is 5 inches when he rectos sex. It's so interesting, sex. It's so interesting. Women who read romance novels have sex twice as often as those who don't. Men on average think about sex every 7 seconds. Every day there are over 120 million people doing it all over the world. Sex burns 360 calories per hour, so let's go lose some weight. Oh, sex. It's so interesting, sex. It's so interesting, sex. Everybody does it, sex. Absolutely everybody wants it. If a phallophobia is a morbid fear of seeing, thinking about or having an erect penis. Formicophilia is a fetish for having small insects crawl onto your genitals. 95% of women shave their private parts. Only 16% of men do that. 90% of men masturbate. Only 65% of women do that. Sex is the safest tranquilizer in the world. 10 times more effective than Valium. 1 million men and 800,000 women in the United States have never had sex. Sex. It's so interesting, sex. It's so interesting, sex. Everybody does it, sex. Absolutely everybody wants it, sex.
Just how many laughs does it take to get to the end of Uncle Bobby Radio? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. I guess the internet will never know.
I don't want to hear this dead air bullshit.
Dead air, dead air. Oops.
Everybody,
Yes? Who's this? Who is this?
this is Steve. Who is this?
This is Uncle Bobby from the Uncle Bobby Radio.
What do you want?
I didn't call you. You called me.
No, you called me.
You called me.
No, you called me.
I'm a busy man. What do you need? You called me.
Don't make me kick your ass.
I'm not scared of you.